Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling, right? It was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall and the...
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Tagovailoa off the play fake. This finds Smith. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll stick with Achane. Runs inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Bails out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Achane on the inside give. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Nothing for them on the play, and it leaves them in a rough spot. 3rd and 15. Tua now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop. You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Dolphins football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens going nickel, 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that 6th sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st down, here's Lamar. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Dolphins' 23-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the first. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Miami offense headed out there now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They motion a receiver left. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Second down carry for HN. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. First down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. They'll motion Johnson right. This is Henry on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They motion to waddle over left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They send a man in motion. 1st down, here's Tua. He's got Smith. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Man in motion, out of the slot. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack. Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one fired in there. Complete. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Into traffic, complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28. Bateman hauls it in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running it now out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Miami set to take over once again on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got time here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Able to find Achane. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Ravens will go on offense. Handoff now out of the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. Buying. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's Jordan Stout coming on again to punt. Hill back deep to return. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. He's on the move. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So this one on the defense. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. To throw, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And he's been one of the players of this game. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And clinging to this one-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. On first down, Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he'll get it up to the 27.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lamar throwing again. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the play.